Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, subscribers, viewers, and supporters of this channel. What is the magnitude of environmental impact coming from the smoke emission of a diesel engine lorry? Okay. This is what we're going to do today in this video. Right, before we go on, like to implore to all my Muslim brothers and sisters, please do not watch this video if you're already in the mosque for the Friday prayer khutbah or attending any religious lessons anywhere in the world. Thank you very much. I love you for that, and I wish all of us Jannah tonight. The activity that we are talking about here is still on the diesel fuel transfer from a contract lorry coming into this particular factory, unloading the diesel fuel from its tank to the factory's storage tank. That's what we're still talking about. But this time we are going to pick one environmental aspect which is quite common to all, which is the smoke emission from this lorry while doing the unloading. This is happening many years ago. All right, let's take a look at the meaning of environmental management system. I have here before you the summarized chronology of the implementation of ISO 14001 version 2015. First and foremost, if you are about to begin implementing ISO 14001, please remember this. To start off with this is literally an audit. It is actually an analysis of determining, identifying all the environmental aspects coming from all processes, from all departments of our organization's activities, products, and services. So we got to do some form of, as you know, the input-output analysis, the methodology of identification of environmental aspects as published in earlier videos. Please take a look. All right. Now, we have done this at this point. Okay. And where are we now? We are here. So we are doing evaluation of environmental impacts for the respective environmental aspects. Why we want to do that? Because we want to determine which of these environmental aspects are more significant in terms of environmental impact. Why? We need to give it priority. Okay, we need to give it top of the list for our management. Remember, what is environmental management about? ISO 14001 version 2015 is defining environmental management as managing environmental aspects. How? By fulfilling compliance obligation and addressing risk and opportunities. I believe you still remember that. And what are environmental aspects? They are elements of our organization's activities, product, and services that interact or can interact with the environment, thus causing subsequent environmental impact. So there we are. We are doing this evaluation because we want to determine which of our environmental aspects are significant. And once we have arrived to that stage, we are then here, as in the video. Now, this is where we have the list of all the environmental aspects well weighted in terms of significance, and only then the company would understand its position in environmental management. What are the types of environmental aspects they are dealing with, and where does it come from, which process, which activity, so that they are able to control this activity, control these processes in what is called operational control for environmental management. Got it? Okay, once that is done, once we have identified all the environmental aspects, only then we proceed with having our environmental policy and thus objectives. Okay, And therefore we start to do our planning to achieve, which is consisting of environmental objectives that we got to formulate, and we got to determine specifically what are our environmental targets, and also how to arrive at those targets, meaning we need to have methodology, what to do, who do what, when, and how. Here, environmental management program. So these are all termed as intended outcome in this new version of environmental management system, whereby in this intended outcome, somewhere in the objective, targets, and EMP, it has got to include our intention to have enhancements of what? Environmental performance. That is why I have in the dashboard EPE, environmental performance evaluation, and what is the score, and how does a company do as far as environmental performance, and fulfillment of a compliance obligation has got to be part of our objective. And to achieve those objectives, there you are, we got targets and environmental management program. Simple, isn't it? Now, this is the activity. And this is what we have done before this. And this time, we are going to focus on another aspect. This is the activity, the transfer of diesel from contract lorry to the tank in this factory. And we have done diesel evaluation in previous videos, when we also have done dirty spill kits as an environmental aspect. We have evaluated it in the previous video. Please take a look. And in this particular segment, we are going to do, well, something quite common, smoke emission. And apparently this particular lorry is complying to Euro 3, and according to the steering committee and also the operators in the area, they don't see smoke. Well, we have gathered all the information when we do the audit, and these are all the videos about diesel transfer, input output analysis, how we identify environmental aspects. It is in that video, and the life cycle perspective, viewing diesel in its life cycle perspective, is in another video. Please feel free to take a look. Now, this is what we have already by far. Look, we have done diesel, we have done this is done, diesel is done, and dirty spill kit is done. And right now we are beginning to focus on smoke emission, which is coming out from the exhaust of that particular lorry which transport diesel from the depot to this particular factory. So apparently it is made known to us that the diesel engine is running because the engine is providing power to the pump that would pump out diesel from this particular lorry to the diesel tank of the factory. So here we are. We are going to do magnitude as the first evaluation criteria. What is the magnitude of impact as far as the smoke emission is in this particular activity, which is diesel transfer. Okay, now let's take a look. Apparently, so we have, look, if you look at over here, we have got the environmental performance, we have got the risks and opportunities done for the previous two aspects. All right, please add up, please comment, please make it better. If you have got experience, please comment down below. People can benefit from your experience. Okay, now as far as smoke emission from this particular lorry in this particular factory for this particular activity, it is not an everyday affair. The lorry comes into this particular factory once a month on a regular basis, and apparently the workers doesn't see smoke. So doesn't see smoke while the lorry engine is being revved to certain RPM to power the pump. That what is being told to me. If you are doing what you call this operation, please give me some input, because from my experience, this is what they tell me. Now, in this particular case, in this country, Malaysia, they have displayed this to me, I mean to our team of auditors, a certificate by Puspacom, which is actually a body, legislated body under the law of road transport department in this country that certify, check, inspect all commercial vehicles for their roadworthiness, including engine condition, including braking, and all those elements known to you, I believe, better than I do, to be roadworthy, including the emissions of smoke from the exhaust. Apparently, this particular lorry is certified good for the road or fit for the road, meaning it passes the smoke test by Puspacom. And what else is related to smoke emission? Well, diesel fumes is not really smoke emission. These are diesel fumes, but we would regard it as one of the aspects related to the smoke. Probably unburnt fuel might be there. Now, no complaint of diesel smell, no fire. Now, look, this is the one. The smoke is not visible, but the people can smell it. No smoke, almost smokeless, but I believe there would be some traces. Well, I was able to see for a short while, but half an hour actually, only that one time during the audit. Apparently they were there, coincidentally rather. So we have observed that, and the way we look at it, well, it is well done. The lorry is really fit for the road. There's no irregular engine noise the way I look at it, and no engine leaks, no oil leaks from the engine sum to the floor of the factory. That is evidence what I gather. So the lorry is, as per observation, in good condition as far as our knowledge is concerned as auditors. So we use this again, the magnitude, and apparently smoke is, when it's there, is detectable, but apparently we don't see it. We believe there is smoke because of the combustion chemistry theory. So we believe that it is below acceptable value, meaning, well, the evidence is there, Puspacom certificate. So we put them as 3. So the magnitude of impact as far as the emission of this diesel smoke from this lorry in this particular work by the contractor is 3. So how does it fare in the dashboard or aspects impact register? There you are, 3. So this is the first rating for smoke emission coming from the diesel lorry tanker for this particular activity, which is diesel transfer. So this is the third environmental aspect that we evaluate. Okay, so I believe that is there. You can pause, you go reverse to that segment and take a look at the evaluation criteria if you've got time. If you're interested, please carry on. And so we have one score for magnitude as an evaluation criteria for the environmental aspects, smoke emission coming from the diesel engine lorry for the diesel transfer process for this particular factory. Next, we will look into severity, the second evaluation criteria for this smoke emission. YouTube, thank you very much. Subscribers, viewers, and supporters of this channel, I'm grateful. Until we meet in the next video, I wish everybody safe from this virus infection. If the vaccine is within your vicinity, you have a choice, okay? Please take it. If you need it, if you know that your immune system is not good enough, all right, please do have inoculation of the vaccine. So until we meet in the next video, I wish everybody in good health. And lastly, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.